Sally, Pittsnogle, Gansey up front. Air Bear and Collins are in the backcourt for West Virginia. And for Wake Forest, the #2 seed in the Albuquerque bracket, coached by Skip Prosser. First-round victory over Chattanooga, had to come from behind to do it. And the starting five for the Demon Deacons: Levy, Williams, Danilus across that front line, Gray and Paul. 7 seed. Needed some late-game heroics to get into the second round. And we are underway from Cleveland. A spot in the Sweet 16 is on the line.
Be able to spread the floor at their offensive end and slow this tempo down.
Demon Deacons got off to the slow start the other night. Danilus with a slam to start play.
Faster than they may want to.
There's Collins going to the hole. Pittsnogle ties it up.
That's a layup for Pittsnogle if you've been watching him.
Creighton. Chris Paul was the high man for Wake Forest in the first-round victory. Another jam for Wake. This time, Eric Williams, perfect position. Collins moves it ahead. Sally will challenge Danilus with a jumper.
A little extra dribble right there by Sally, forcing Danilus to retreat one extra step to the basket.
I'll tell you about that as the first half continues.
And he's made a switch now with Williams on Pittsnogle.
Sally. Oh, that's pretty.
Continues to get better and better as the season progresses. Sally making great decisions.
Off the deck. There's Collins. Trying to whip a pass, but Paul is too quick. Chris Paul elevates for the jam. Also, Chris Ellis has checked in for the first time. Williams. Eric Williams, an uncontested slam.
Once again,
dunk. They've got 8 points.
It's an easy way to play.
Collins, ball fake,
nice
driving.
look.
What a nifty pass to Gansey.
This is the type of pace Wake likes to play.
There's Paul spinning. Air Bear got a little piece. Paul, the leader. Soft touch.
No dunk, but just a two-pointer coming through in the floater by Paul.
West Virginia in the half court. Pittsnogle fending off. Double team. Pittsnogle leans in. Way off in the banker. Sally. He cleans it up.
Difficult shot.
No stoppages. Inside Williams. Double team. Williams using the body for the bucket.
Boy, is he ever strong. I mean, he's got a great upper body, but he's cheap.
On a dunk down, Williams turns and connects.
Williams showing us everything to start this game
From the field. Paul wants the isolation. Fend off on Sally. Fish. Levy. The throw down. Timeout, Mountaineers. West Virginia 0 for 3 from three-point territory. There is Visser. Double team comes in a crowd, and he squeezes it in.
underneath the basket.
And Wake has its largest lead, 8. Fisher, a jumper, goes down. Pretty good range for the big man, Dior Fisher.
And his real job now is to clog up the middle of the floor for West Virginia.
9 minutes gone by, first half. Wide open, Visser had position and a chance for 3. Williams moving without the ball. Paul looked in his direction instead. Danilus. And that 3 ball doesn't go. Strickland able to lay it in, and they have been too strong and big on the interior. 25-12.
And look at the pressure.
Gansey drives, reverse. Gansey able to take the opening and make good on the inside. But off a made basket, Paul comes right down the lane for the bucket.
And obviously, as the game progresses and is in action, he's going to be screaming all night long.
No look feed. Levy gets the roll. 8.
Wake doing a good job of pressuring the perimeter.
Collins will freelance and connects straight away. And it came off of Gansey, glanced over to Gray. Lead pass. Strickland dangerous in the open floor. And he finishes.
Great defensive effort, though, to snuff out the backdoor cut. Eli talking about coaching his son, which is never easy, but he says he's really earned everything he has. Tries not to treat him, especially with the steal in the open floor.
Off the tip ball. Beeline, ball fake, and able to bank it in.
Just because they haven't gotten many fast break opportunities the last minute or 2.
Paul handles it, 5 seconds left. Gray, jump shot on the way. Got it for 3. As time expires in this first half, Justin Gray on target from long range.
Easily to get backdoor situations set up.
There is Gansey on the perimeter. On the drive, Gansey flips it in, and the foul. In the Albuquerque bracket, number 7 seed West Virginia against the 2 seed Wake. Collins able to get to the goal.
Screen, just watch for some screens. They'll have some cuts and some screens to try to do some across the ball. There's a good cut.
And Gansey able to work around the screen. Levy got caught trying to get it to Williams. They do. Double team. And Williams, strong jump up.
Yeah, well designed, too, and very, very painful.
There's Fitznagel, a three on the way.
See, when you get your bodies moving a little bit, Ian, you're going to get better shots, outside shots, when they really should be going towards the glass.
They come towards the ball, and Downey drains a triple.
Good spread of the floor right there. Coming across the court, that's where they have the three-guard rotation. Pressure is forcing it that far out on the floor, so they need a little screen away.
Sally a three. It rims in. It touched it all.
Sure did.
Rims out. Rebound Williams, and the brute strength of Eric Williams is on display tonight. Pressure defense, they find Williams. Pump fake, and Williams can't finish it. Tipped around and put back in. Strickland was underneath. D-line. With West Virginia down by 10. D.R. Fisher, the muscle, and a chance for three. Ellis. Up top. Here's Paul on a crossover. Oh, what a find! And the answer for Wake Forest inside with Chris Ellis. Wake Forest able to get back defensively. Collins, crossover, bump, bank shot, kill it, and a foul.
Oh, fabulous use of the body just then, Ian, coming through the lane. He wants the basketball, too, down deep.
There's Beeline on a fadeaway. He drains it.
I can't tell you how difficult that shot is from the baseline and the two shots by Beeline.
There's Williams turning. Oh, what a contact inside, and that was a heck of an up fake by Eric Williams.
You're not kidding. A fabulous play he made at both ends of the floor.
Downey straight away. Bottom for three.
Wide open look, young three. That's the look they wanted, though. Here comes a 3-on-2 break if they hurry.
Paul. Oh, excellent find. And Levy able to lay it in.
Oh, you talk about knowing where the bubble.
Against Williams. Kick out. Air bear, similar spot. This time he knocks it down.
Well, you have to shoot that if you're air.
With a mark of 6 and 3. Drives it. Air bear. Banks it in. They extend out defensively. Paul looking to zigzag. Gray with a ball fake. Inside. Williams. A jam. And a foul. Freshman. Air bear, a stop and go. Driving. He frees himself for the bucket.
He is so good at putting the ball on the floor.
And Wake maintains the 2-point lead. Downey feeding in the post. Williams against Fisher. He puts it in. For the junior, Eric Williams. 70 to 66 points in the paint has been lopsided in favor of Wake. Spin off. Sally, a chance for three.
We're seeing more isolations for West Virginia.
Tonight for West Virginia, both ends of the floor. Wake, air bear against Gray.
Wake continues to come out. Nice look for Fisher.
Fisher slipped to the rim, and he banks it in.
Oh, terrific timing on that set.
72-71 Wake.
You have to be careful with every pass. There's the backdoor cut.
And Sally, the two-handed slam.
You're just not supposed to do that, Ian, with the big guy playing the point center position. What a fabulous pass and setup by Fisher and company. You don't have to settle now. Let's see if they go to the hoop.
Paul, the floater. That's short. Williams rips it down. And the slam for Williams to bring Wake within one. Off the rim. It's a one-possession game. 17 seconds left. Gray over to Downey for the tie. Yes! Tyrone Downey, the senior, drains it.
West Virginia wants to walk off this court, but the worst thing that can happen is an overtime for them.
Collins driving, bank shot, no. Tip in, no. Upstairs, Williams over to Downey. Levy with 1.6.
Must protect the deep pass.
To Strickland. Throws it up at the buzzer, short.
It had a line, though, didn't it? So quickly here, too. A little size advantage, but Levy can get off the floor.
And it's controlled by Wake. Texas Tech is waiting in the Sweet 16. Collins, Fisher, and Gansey for West Virginia.
Matchup defense right now. Wait, nice decision.
Gansey, touch pass. Fisher's jumper. He cans it.
Is he ever having a game this evening?
79. Wake Forest 77. We're in overtime in Cleveland. Here's Nichols. A long two-pointer for the freshman. Here's Paul. He's looking to take over. Paul, hop step, kick out. Gray's three. Under 3 minutes to play in overtime.
Remember, Fisher was a release. Here comes the screen.
Gansey driving in. Count the leader and the foul.
Levy and Williams are going to be a factor if they keep sliding out.
Paul, kick out. Downey hit the big shot at the end of regulation. Paul, he's got it, a three.
They're at each end of the floor.
We are tied at 83. Drive by Collins. He finds Gansey for the layup.
Perimeter guys are really breaking Wake Forest down defensively.
Collins picked up by Downey. Now it's Sally. Driving. Dish. Gansey a three.
Great drive in the paint by Sally to release the kick. Let's see if you can get to the basket.
It was Downey who hit the three at the end of regulation. Paul just slices right down the lane for the easy bucket.
Now you're in a foul. See if they can keep Paul from getting to the box right now.
Nichols draws the assignment. Paul hands to Downey. This is for the tie. He buries it.
Wow. A little exchange at the top. Same situation for West Virginia right now, Ian. You want to go into double overtime, worst case. Let's see if they hold off until about 5 seconds and then go for the attack.
5 seconds left. Gansey, pump fake.
Backdoor.
Airball. Rejected. Williams negates it as time runs out.
You will not get a better backdoor under those circumstances, and you will never get a better block under those circumstances. So now they have a triangle set up right here. Good job. Better execution to get the first possession.
How about the clutch shots from Tyrone Sally tonight? Gansey, the step through, and he banks it in.
They're using the step through as well as any team I've seen lately. So you see how open the door comes when Pittsnoggle steps out.
West Virginia up one. Oh, Gansey is lethal. We are in double overtime in Cleveland.
West Virginia has to start showing something like they want to go after it.
Pittsnoggle, got it. A three.
Fisher doesn't give that to him, but Pittsnoggle rips away at 40%.
This is the largest lead of the night for West Virginia. Spin move and put home by Downey.
Back to the fouling routine right now.
Three at the line as Air Bear goes 1 out of 2. Downey at three. Oh, he hits.
They're not going home. So don't warm up the bus.
Tyrone Downey with another tray. A West Virginia team that was on the bubble going into the Big East tournament.
And they have just popped the bubble.
6-point lead. Downey, 3 seconds. Long three choice. It rims out, and that's it. West Virginia